away to kick off the first Saturday of the 2018 World Cup. France, one of the tournament favourites, against Australia, who have shown some good form over the past month with wins over the Czech Republic and Hungary. But Didi, I get the impression from you're not entertaining any form of an upset in this one, that it's France all the way.
No, I don't, but at the same time, as you said, Australia got a history of being hard to beat. You know, they make it awkward for teams, and that's always been one of their key strengths and one of the biggest assets they had. They only finished third in the qualifying group. They had to play 3 rounds to actually qualify for the World Cup. They had a really tight game against Iraq, and then they beat Honduras when Jedina got a hat-trick in the deciding game. So I think they showed a lot of heart and guts getting to the World Cup. I think France got too much for them, but I don't think it'll be as straightforward as people may think. So I'll probably go 2-0 to France, because I think in the end the quality will come through. But I think it'll be a test for them tonight.
Yeah, sometimes I think history and tradition can be exaggerated and statistics, but statistically, France haven't been the best starters at World Cups, and they've lost their opening game on 3 of the previous 4 World Cups. They beat Honduras 3-0 in Brazil. Do you see Australia causing them any trouble whatsoever? Or do you think France are going to get into their stride straight away?
I think with the front 3 that he selected is a bit of a signal of intent. I assume that he would start with Giroud, but he's obviously feels he doesn't need him with this front 3 and the balance behind that. I agree with Didi in terms of what Australia will pose a threat in terms of that defensive structure. At times it will be very difficult to break down. I'm really looking forward to seeing France and seeing what this starting 11 bring, because when you look at it, very, very exciting. Kante and Tolisso will allow Pogba to get forward where he likes to play. And that front 3, if Griezmann had left for whatever fee it would have been, you're talking about a 500 million quid front line. Staggering.
Yeah, it really is amazing. And Shay, we know from history that lots of goals are scored in the group stages of World Cups, and that it's in the knockout phases that things get a little bit tighter and score lines come down a little bit. So this is a game where we are expecting goals, aren't we?
Yeah, I think so. I think, as the lads have already mentioned, the front 3 are very exciting. I think we're sort of sitting here excited to see what they're going to do. And I think it's probably the first game, France as well, to make a statement. This is the first game of the World Cup. This show how good this French team, we've seen in the past, we already mentioned, even in 2010 when they got there ahead of us, they fell apart at the tournament. But I think this team are young, they're fresh. And I think the first game as well, especially against Australia, I really fancy France. I'm going to go one above Didi. I'm going to go 3-0 to France.
Yeah, the more goals, the better.